We are live and this is Ramsay, and what a weekend we are going to be having because it is going to be Liverpool up against the likes of Arsenal. That is at Anfield, and the Premier League match day 3. Liverpool are facing at home the Gunners. Gunners have arrived at Anfield, and there is much of the things to be noting in this game, that whether Liverpool are going to be making this, because Gunners are having many injuries. It is definitely a fact that the Gunners are having those big injuries, but whether they are going to be making this game good, whether they are going to be carrying those 3 4 hands at home against the likes of the trailing injuries which the Gunners are having. What are your views? We are just putting that poll into our chat, and we are also having that watch along link over there. But Liverpool up against the likes of Arsenal, Premier League match day 3, that is what the watch along we will be having in this game. That is what the watch along we will be having. Give your votes. We are going to just put those poll into our chat, that whether it is going to be Liverpool, whether it is going to be Arsenal, whether this game is going to be a draw. Arne Slot against the likes of Arteta, the things are getting clumsy. Alexander Isak hasn't yet come to Liverpool. They are still the talking going on. The transfer season is taking a big toll, and it is already the match day 3 in the Premier League. But how are things going to be? How are things going to be? Will Florian Wirtz be able to do that? McAllister is there in the squad. It is Gravenberch who is there. Szoboszlai on the right backs. It is the new tactical approach which Arne Slot is having. Oh my goodness, how are things going to be? Will the likes of Arne Slot be capable enough of making that? We will be soon sharing the lineups. We will be having the predictions of this game as well. And with the likes of all those, we will be having the watch along of Liverpool and Arsenal on this stream. So let me just put that question onto our chat, that how are things going to be making good for this game? How is Arne Slot? What are his tactical inputs? But before that, let me put that poll onto our chat. It is that poll which we are going to be conducting, that we are late in starting this stream because of some sort of work we were having, but then also never late. We are making this looking good now. So yes, the poll which is now being put on over here, it is that who is going to win today's game at Anfield? Is it going to be Liverpool? Is it going to be Arne Slot? Is it going to be the likes of Gunners? Is it going to be the likes of Arteta? Or is it going to be a draw? What is that? We have just pinned that poll onto our chat. We have just pinned that poll onto our chat. Give your votes on that, guys. We have that poll which has been pinned onto our chat, that how are things going to be. But before moving deep into the analysis, let us just show the lineups of both the teams. Let me just get the lineups of both the teams over here. How are we going to make into this? How is Arne Slot going to be performing? How is the likes of Arteta going to be performing? We will be soon sharing that, but look at that. It is the lineups now. My goodness, look at that furious lineup Arsenal are having. Arsenal are having those big men. It is Madueke who has there. He has been brought in from Chelsea. Gyökeres the man talking big in this season, but Arsenal, do they have any sort of aspects coming in for Gyökeres to be talking into this? Because in this season so far, Gyökeres has got 2 goals. It is Timber from Arsenal who has got 2 goals. Timber is there. Bukayo Saka has got a goal, but unfortunately he is not available for today's game. Bukayo Saka on the wings is not available. He is on some hamstring injuries and not available for today's game, and it is the transfer which has been made. And Madueke, Noni Madueke, 23 years of age. Prior to this, he was at Chelsea from PSV Eindhoven, but it is the likes of Feyenoord Eindhoven where Arne Slot were having those tactical approaches. That is the reason why he has went in with the likes of Madueke in the squad, and Bukayo Saka being not present for today's game. It is Madueke who is starting in the lineups. Number 20, Noni Madueke on the right wings. But the another transfer which happened for Arsenal, look at that. It is Gyökeres, Victor Gyökeres, the Swedish man who has come in from the likes of Sporting CP, and Ruben Amorim just couldn't get Gyökeres, but Gyökeres is there on the striking aspects. 2 goals this season. Gyökeres is boosting big about that. And to be talking about, it is Calafiori also on the left backs who has got those, 3 goals plus assists all in all. Calafiori on the left backs. It is the option which Mikel Arteta is having. Calafiori in the previous season was down to many injuries, but now he is super fine and making those goal contributions. It is Martinelli on the left side. It is Rice. It is Calafiori. That left part of Arsenal, no denying the fact whether Arsenal are going to be opening up with that 4-3-3 in the formation, this formation of Arsenal, whether they are going to be making big or not. But on the left part, Martinelli, Rice, Calafiori, they are lethal enough to get those goals because Martinelli generally puts in more into those forwarding aspects. It is Declan Rice who goes in much into those deeper attacking aspects as well as in those defensive aspects. Zubimendi is the man again, number 36. Zubimendi in the squad, he is making that because Zubimendi brought in from Spain. This man prior to this was at Sociedad, and look at that. Arteta is having a fresh squad. It is the likes of Madueke, Gyökeres, Zubimendi. They are there, but he is also having that amalgamation of old players who have been playing for 1 or more than 2 or 3 seasons. It is Mikel Merino on the mid-page. Mikel Merino in the previous season was beautiful. Timber is the man, sole man on the right backs with the assist of Merino and Madueke on the forwards. The right part of Arsenal, if the likes of Mikel Arteta, if he is going to make the statement good enough for today's game that this team is going to play in the Champions League, the arrival of Bukayo Saka, Ben White and Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz not available for today's game, but Arsenal are looking composite enough. Mikel Arteta, in every season he has been seen making those transfers, making those technical approaches, those tactical breakdowns. He has been seen defending with his team. He has been seen attacking into those home games to the oppositions most of the times. But Mikel Arteta, I don't know why. What is the reason he is not having any of those trophies on his name? And that is the reason we would say that in this game, if the predictions are going to be making that, for Arsenal, I think Arsenal at the Anfield will definitely try to get a goal, and after that, all the 90 minutes plus stoppage time, they will be looking to be defending, unless and until Liverpool has got some sort of goals coming in early, because at Anfield, Liverpool will be definitely wanting to have that. But the fixtures where Arsenal have been playing it good, let me just put this onto our screen, then the things will be looking better. Let me just put these things onto our screen. Let us switch this off, and this is the screen now we will be having. Yes, it is from the B Soccer app. You guys can also avail it. The membership is free for this B Soccer app, and all the stats, the real-time data, and as well as the transfers, everything is available over here. But look at that. It is Arsenal in the competitions which they have got some sort of big victories. 5-0 against Leeds, against the likes of Manchester United, 1-0. Ruben Amorim's men were fantastic against Arsenal. That was the opening game of the matchday 1 of the English Premier League this season, and it was a marvelous performance from Ruben Amorim's men, but then also it was a 5-0 win. Arsenal has got 1-0 against Manchester United and 5-0 against the likes of Leeds. That has been the beautiful story which Arsenal are having. And Victor Gyökeres as well as the likes of Noni Madueke, are they going to be settling good into the squad will be a big aspect. But this is the fixture where Liverpool at Anfield will be playing against Arsenal. But talking about the past 2 fixtures of the match days in the Premier League, Arsenal has done that definitely big good. But looking at the head-to-head matches of both the teams, Arsenal and Liverpool combined together, just look at that. In the previous season, it was a draw for both the matches. The away and home for Arsenal as well as Liverpool, they just shared 1 point each. Previous season, not a result to be showing on the points table. None of the 2 teams has gathered those 3 points. but it was in those some friendlies where Liverpool got that win. But in the season 2023-24, look at that, it is Arsenal who has got a 3-1. But Liverpool then also got a 2-0 in the FA Cup. But in the reverse leg for Arsenal, it was a draw. But in the previous season, only 2 points being shared. But in the season 23-24, it is Arsenal who gathered 4 points from both the legs and a defeat in the FA Cup. That has been the story in 2023-24. But that was a story when the likes of Jurgen Klopp was there. But on the reins, when Arne Slot has taken over in charge of the Reds, the Red Army, with the aspect of Arne Slot, hasn't yet registered a win with the likes of Arsenal. Officially in the Premier League, Arne Slot, he has been in the squad for the Reds, but they haven't yet registered a 3-point win against the likes of Arsenal. That has been the story. But if it is going to be happening big or not is also another big question, because just look at this. This part of the pitch, if we are going to be analyzing anything big into this, just look at that. In the 2-2 fixture, at the Anfield in the Premier League previous season, it was Gakpo and Luis Diaz, the two goal scorers. But it was Martinelli and Mikel Merino from Arsenal, those two goals which came in an Anfield. And to be talking into this, it was Liverpool who got those two goals on the 20th minute. On the 21st minute, it was Gakpo and Diaz getting those two goals. But Martinelli and Merino, they got those comeback. It was a comeback from Arsenal, because at the Anfield in the previous season, the last fixture which we were just having on our screen right now, which it's quite visible, it was a 2-0 comeback coming in from Arsenal despite being down to 2-0. That has been definitely a story. And Robertson on the 97th minute somehow got a goal, but it was declared a no goal with that. But it is Mikel Merino again getting those foul. He was given a red card. Arsenal were down to 10 men after getting those two goals. It was a big game. The previous season when Arsenal were at Liverpool, it was a comeback of two goals from Mikel Arteta's men. And after that, on the 79th minute, it was Mikel Merino getting a red card. There were plenty of 11 minutes plus 8 minutes of stoppage time into this game. But no, Liverpool just couldn't get those goals which was needed. And at the Anfield in the previous season, it was a draw. But look at that. It is at the Emirates. The 2-2 scoreline was also there. 1 point being shared by both the teams. But Bukayo Saka got a 9th minute goal. Van Dijk got the equalizer on the 18th minute. But Mikel Merino again, Bukayo Saka and Merino were the goal scorers. That has been the thing. But it was Mo Salah who generally likes to score in the opponent's stadium. And that is what on the 81st minute in the second half, Mo Salah got that goal. It was an assist from Darwin Núñez. But for today's game, Darwin Núñez is not there. What is that going to be the story? What is that going to be the story with the new forwards? It is Angoma, it is Chiesa. These are the two options available, and it is only the likes of Florian Wirtz and Ekitike who will be surviving up to those 90 minutes. This story is going to be a great one, because the previous season was not a decider which has come in for both the teams. That has been the story for the previous two legs in the previous season, which has happened for this. But then also I would say one thing into this game, all the different permutations and combinations for this game is definitely looking equal. Look at that, it is LFC 99 on that tilt rating, and Arsenal are also that 99 rating which they have got. And those of you who are watching this, there is that live poll which has been pinned onto our chat, that who is going to be winning that. Give your answers to that poll as well. We are waiting for your answers on that poll. Give your votes on that poll, and soon we will be sharing the lineups of it is the lineups which we will be now sharing is that of Arne Slot's Liverpool. Look at that, at home at Anfield. Do you guys think that it will be technical enough that some sort of relief Arne Slot is going to be having? Will that be the relief which Arne Slot is definitely going to be having? Because talking more into this game, just look at the lineups. It is Gakpo who has been now a regular starting in for Liverpool on that part of the pitch where he is doing the talking most of the times. But apart from that, it is also on this part of the pitch. Look at that. It is Mo Salah who is staying on the right wings. This is the lineup now Liverpool, which we are now talking on to our screen. But again, look at that. It is Florian Wirtz who hasn't been that technical and still he is taking those time to get comfortable under this formation where Arne Slot is expecting something from Florian Wirtz to be coming into big. What is that going to be? All the Liverpool fans gather onto this team, and give your votes that who is going to be winning this big, But in our live poll, we have been getting those votes. Oh my goodness. All the guys have started giving their votes. It has been already Liverpool getting those 100 votes. Oh my goodness. A draw is also that vote which we have got. Which we have got in our live poll. But how is this game going to be turning it? Let me just refresh that and make it visible so that you guys can have the analysis of on to our screen as well. But where is that thing talking? Where is that thing looking talking? Look at that. It is now Liverpool with this. Are they going to be making that? Liverpool versus Arsenal. Still it is 17 more minutes left into this game to be starting in. But are things going to be really making good for Liverpool? Oh my goodness. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes that how are things going to be turning. We are making our predictions. We have been doing that for a long time. And we have been making it good. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Now we have been getting those votes. It is now Liverpool who has got 67 and Arsenal has got 0 votes, and a draw is a 33% vote which we have got on our screen. But now look at the lineups. It is Mac Allister who has been picked. Mac Allister, back from the injuries, has been available in the previous game, but now he is there in the squad. Gravenberg been available. But talking about the aspects, it is Kerkez on the left backs. I don't know why Kerkez is not looking that impressive on the team, especially on those defensive aspects. On the attacking aspects, Kerkez, given that number 6 is doing the talking. And Van Dijk and Konate, I don't know why there is something looking missing between the likes of Van Dijk and Konate. But this tactical approach where Szoboszlai is doing the talking, he is the man who is making that comfortable. Szoboszlai and Alisson is definitely doing the talking, but it is still the transfer season where one day is more left into that. Will Liverpool be able to get a defensive aspects into there? Will that be the thing happening, or will the likes of Liverpool be enough to gather this team that momentum and make it big? Will that be the thing happening? How are things going to be making this big? Because Liverpool with this, I mean, if talking about the regular forwards which Liverpool are having, do you guys think that Liverpool with this lineup is expected to make any sort of attacks into their opponents who is predominant? I mean, Federico Chiesa is definitely that predominant factor who is on those attacks. He has got a goal this season as well. And Goma, the new fresh starting for Liverpool, has got a marvelous goal. But are Liverpool going to be making that? This question has been really worrying because the depth which Liverpool is needed to be having into their squad, especially if they are going to be playing big into those Champions League matches. And this game, it is against the likes of Arsenal. No denying the fact this game is also that favorite to be calling upon one of those Champions League fixtures. This game is also that equivalent, but in the aspects, it is Gomez, it is Bradley on the defensive aspects, but Szoboszlai has been picked now by Arne Slot. In the previous fixture also, it was those tactical inputs because Szoboszlai, talking about him on his Bundesliga days, he has played in those positions. Szoboszlai has played on the right back positions in his Bundesliga days. That is what Arne Slot is sticking with Szoboszlai to be playing into that, because Szoboszlai prior to that at Leipzig and Salzburg, the things he was doing, he has played on those right backs. and that is why. But Szoboszlai has been impressive. But today it will be Martinelli up against the likes of Szoboszlai. That is the thing which is looking to be talking. And on the other hand, Kekes will be up against the likes of Mandioki. The speed is where the things will be making in. Mikel Merino from Arsenal, whether he is going to be making it high into the attacks from the mid pitch. But Zubimendi and Declan Rice, those two have been really doing that talking if they are going to be marking the likes of Florian Wirtz, McAllister. But Ekitike is the man for Liverpool. We have been saying Ekitike has been doing the marvelous talking and he has been getting those goals. Mo Salah has got a single goal this season so far, but Ekitike has got those vital goals to be talking. And talking about this man, Hugo Ekitike, he has got 3 goals, 3 matches he has started, 3 goals he has got in the English Premier League from the Bundesliga, this transfer coming in. And Ekitike is the marvelous man who is making those approaches. But one thing in the Liverpool lineup, I would say it is some sort of expectations for today's game where Arne Slot will be looking to be happening from Florian Wirtz. Because Florian Wirtz, the amount of transfer which has been gotten for Arne Slot, it is some sort of aspects which Arne Slot will be liking to be having. Because looking at the fixtures of Liverpool more into this, look at that, it is a 4-2 win against the likes of Bournemouth. It is 3-2 win against the likes of Newcastle. Now it is up against the likes of Arsenal. But in the FA Cup Community Shield final, look at that. It has been the story. 3-2 was the scoreline. Liverpool has been conceding 2 goals each against the likes of Crystal Palace in the Community Shield final. It was a 2-goal which Liverpool has conceded against the likes of Bournemouth in the Premier League round 1. It is 2 goals again Liverpool has conceded, and it is Newcastle in the second match day, also 2 goals conceded. A total of 6 goals Arne Slot's new Liverpool has conceded this season so far, and in terms of scoring they have scored 8 goals. What is that going to be? A difference of 2 goals which Liverpool is carrying in the table, and with 1 match in hand, it is Chelsea at the top which is doing the talking. 7 points they are having. Arsenal are having 6, but a game in hand. Now it is at the Anfield which they are playing. Hotspur got an ugly defeat and they have won 2 of their fixtures with 6 points, but 4 is the goal difference. But now Liverpool with 3 goal difference over here in the Premier League are at the 4th spot. But there are another fixtures also which is happening over here. Let us take this Premier League into this account. Look at the fixtures which is happening. The matches, it is Chelsea who has won 2-0 against Fulham. Wolves has got a loss to Everton. Everton has got those victories. Sunderland has got a brilliant victory. Bournemouth has registered a big win against the likes of Spurs. Spurs have been outclassed and Bournemouth were looking to outclass Liverpool as well. But that was a marvelous performance coming in from Mo Salah and Chiesa in the late 90 minutes of that fixture. Manchester United got a win, the first win which Hammering has got, and it is up against the likes of Burnley. Leeds got a draw against the likes of Newcastle. Nottingham Forest have been battered. Nottingham Forest, I mean, what is that? Look at that. Nuno Santos, yes. Nuno Santos has been battered and it is 3-0 down by the Hammers. Brighton, oh my goodness, look at that. It is finished. Manchester City has got a loss to Brighton. Can you just imagine that? Can you just imagine that? What is this which I am seeing on my screen? It is up to those 60 minutes I watched this game because I was supposed to be starting this stream. I had to do some work for that. And it was 1-0 the scoreline for Manchester City, but it is 2-1. Brighton has got that, and in their lineups, Fabian Häusler is really doing the attacking. My goodness, Manchester City has lost to Brighton. Milner and Gruda has done the talking. That has been the aspect of the Premier League round 3, matchday 3, which has been happening, but now it is Liverpool and Arsenal and Aston Villa and Crystal Palace. But looking at the table, the in-depth table of this, It is now Manchester City topping to that 12th spot. 3 matches they have played. My goodness, look at that. It is just 1 win and 2 losses. I mean, 2 draws. But where is that loss for City? They have got a win, and in terms of losses, oh my goodness, where is that Manchester City looking at? 3 matches only played, and Manchester City has lost to that. Now Everton is there. They have done that good. They have got those victories. 2 wins for them. Sunderland has got those 2 victories. Bournemouth has been really impressive. The previous loss Bournemouth got, but they were really impressive. They have got those 2 wins out of those 3. 0 is the goal difference, but Nottingham Forest 1 is their goal difference where they are in negative. Brighton -1, Leeds -4. Manchester City has got that +1 goal. They got a victory against Wolves, but no, not denied. But look at that, it is Fulham, Aston Villa who are so down. Newcastle are also so down, but it is so early in the match day 3 to be predicting into that. But we will be looking into the deeper analysis of this Liverpool and Arsenal. And from my predictions, it is definitely Liverpool who are going to be winning this 2-1 or 3-2, the scoreline where Liverpool will be having that. Based upon the past 2 match days in the Premier League, Liverpool has played, Arsenal has played, depending upon the injuries of the players as well as the tactical inputs, which the new transitions in the transfers are going to be making this into. For this match day, it is going to be either 2-1 in favor of Liverpool, or that is going to be a 3-2. That is what the storyline. But Arne Slot's men have to wait for those big goals, not conceding in big goals is the thing where Arne Slot's men will have to be doing the talking. And soon we will be showing the exact timeline which is happening over here onto the page. We will be showing that as well, and we will be showing the stats as well. But look at this, the deeper analysis of the Premier League table over here, with 3 match days being played, and match day 3 over here, Liverpool up against the likes of Arsenal. That is what at the Anfield the story is going to be looking happening. But again, look at that, there is something, I guess, where some sort of relief Arne Slot will be getting in, because the injuries of Arsenal's violate players are not being available. Bukayo Saka is not there. It is Madueke who has to be carrying up to those 90 minutes. Looking at the lineups again, let us have those final things to be talking. It is Nwaneri who could be replacing him. That is the point. It is Trossard who will be replacing that. 2 options which Arteta is having. Andre Onus is the man who has been called in. He is on those Arsenal's academy under 19 under academy player. He has 3 matches, but not a senior to be called into this squad. Andre Onus is there for those substitutions for the likes of Mikel Arteta, but I guess only Ethan Nwaneri is the man. Ethan Nwaneri on those super subs has been marvelous. He has played those 40 fixtures. He has got those 9 goals for the past 3 seasons. He has been over here. But then also Mikel Arteta has never given those starting lineup options most of the times for Ethan Nwaneri. I was thinking that Nwaneri should have been given that option, but no, it has been given to Noni Madueke. But Trossard is the man who will be doing the talking on the left part of the wings. But Florian Wirtz, if he is dropping down, will Ethan Nwaneri be coming in? Or on the aspects where the likes of Gakpo, if he is going to be coming down, I mean, what is I'm saying? Yes, from Arsenal, if Martinelli is going to be coming down, then it is going to be Trossard, and it is going to be Nwaneri if Madueke is not going that. But who will be replacing the aspects of Victor Gyökeres? Victor Gyökeres is the man who will be in the striking aspects. Gabriel Jesus, not there. Bukayo Saka, not there. Kai Havertz, not there. Victor Gyökeres has definitely got a chance to prove in this game. But talking about Liverpool over here, again looking deeper into this, it is Nguma, Chiesa, But Harvey Elliott and the likes of Curtis Jones, I don't know why Arne Slot never brings this man much into those attacking aspects. But Harvey Elliott is the man, he has done the talking. Elliott is the man on the center mid pitch, he has done the talking, he has been doing it good in the English squad as well under 21. Harvey Elliott is definitely the man who will be stuck to. But if Florian Wirtz is not given those options, but Florian Wirtz, if he's getting stuck to this team, will he be moving on and replacing Ekitike? And will that be the story if Harvey Elliott is making that position on the attacking mid pitch predominant? Chiesa and Ngoma are there for the wings, but Mo Salah, will he be looking for the substitutions? I don't think so in this game. But Kerkez, will he be replaced by Robertson if he is failing? And the likes of Bradley, Connor Bradley on the right backs has been really decent at times, but he is quite young to be talking into this. It is also the likes of Joseph Gomez who can be making those. It is going to be 2-1 or 3-2 in favor of Liverpool, guys, at Anfield. If you are going to register a win, you have to get past the likes of those rigid walls, and Van Dijk and the likes of Konate, will they be making big or not? But it was the previous leg where Arsenal were down by 2 goals in the previous season at Anfield, and they got those 2 goals. It was on the 79th minute. It is Mikel Merino who got that red card. The Arsenal were down to 10 men, but then also they made that comfortable. They made those equalizers. I think it was a win which was a deserved. It was a win which could have been a deserved one. But then also Arsenal just managed to get a draw. But I think that was a game where they could have registered a win. So yes, we have made our predictions, and now the players are seen coming onto the pitch. We have made our predictions, and the poll has also been pinned onto the chart. And now we will put the question over here that who is going to be making that. Let us put another question on to our screen. Look at that. The players are now onto the page. The Anfield is now seen roaring with the players. In the memory of Arne Slot, whether this game is going to be making big or not. That is a big question. Number 20, Diogo Jota. Will that celebration be coming in? But before that, let us put that question on to our chat. So yes, you can give your votes, as well as there is that question which has been pinned onto the chat now, that drop your score predictions in the chat. Who bags the winner at Anfield today? Who bags the winner today? Who is going to be winning today's game? That is also the thing we'll be looking for in this game. So there is that poll which has been pinned. Liverpool, so far it is 67% votes for Liverpool. Arsenal has not got a single vote into that, and a draw is that of a 33%. That is what the fans are expecting in this game to be having. And the kickoff is about to happen, guys. The kickoff is about to happen. Declan Rice just got the kickoff. The kickoff has happened. He has just passed the ball deep high into the corners. My goodness, look at that. Those of you who are watching, give your votes onto the poll. The kickoff has happened. We will be now sharing the exact thing which is happening on the page. We will be now showing the exact thing which is happening on the page. Look at that. It is some sort of a position now Liverpool are trying to have, but both the managers have made those instructions quite clear to their players that they are not going to be just passing the ball simply and making any build-ups. Both the teams not giving the possession. It is a throw coming in. Kerkez this time, number 6. He tries to find Ekitike. Wirtz has got that. A miss pass from Wirtz so early in 1 minute. Gravenberg gets that tackle good enough. McAllister joining him on the mid page. passing that deep down. Konate. Sobo is the man who is staying on the right backs. Look at that move. It is 4-3-3. Both the teams are looking, trying to be getting comfortable so early. Van Dijk getting some creative on the defensive aspect. Is he creating some mistake? No, he clears that ball good enough. Onto the wings. It is Eki TK on the left part of the wings where he is trying to get that move. It is that referee on the pitch as well. No denying the fact on the pitch it is Chris Kawanga, the referee who is on for this game. But will this be good enough? At Anfield, it is the previous fixture where Arsenal were good enough. But for today's game, will that be the thing happening? Gravenberg deep down, passing that to Van Dijk. Build up looking it high from the left part of the pitch. Arne Slot and his men are trying early in to look on from their left part of the attacks, and that is what, because they are having Timber, Merino and Mediocre, they are trying to put that pressure from the left part. Kerkez is high, Van Dijk is also staying there. McAllister and Gravenberg with the rotation on the mid page. Gakpo dropping down, passing that to Gravenberg. Sobo and that part, Martinelli is staying deep. That is where they don't want Sobo to be going high up. Because Szoboszlai, if he is getting that feel up against the likes of Martinelli, he will be pressed. That is what the threat is, which is looking quite evident so early in just 2.5 minutes of this game. In just 2.5 minutes of this game, it is looking quite early. But now Liverpool are making that forward move. It is Sobo so high up. Will he be able to get past the likes of Martinelli? Sobo is passing that back. It is now Konate. Konate has given that. Van Dijk move. My God, Van Dijk is trying to have some move over here. Gakpo joining in. Kekes this time. It is a win-win. Timber is high up. Will he pass that? Oh my God, no. Sobo has just got that approach so good. It is that defensive awareness which Sobo has. It is that experience which Sobo has to be doing the talking in this game. If Liverpool are going to be making that. Because if it is the likes of Martinelli making those moves on that part of the pitch, oh my goodness, in just 4 minutes, look at that. It is Saliba who is down. It is Saliba again. Arteta is having those injury moments so early. It is Saliba down to the pitch. William Saliba, I don't know what has happened actually to him. It was a collision coming in. Ekitike, has he got some sort of a ugly tackle? No, he was fair enough. But Saliba is down on the pitch. It is some sort of a substitution required. Oh my goodness, Mikel Arteta not wasting a single minute into that. And he has called in Saliba back to the sidelines. It is a substitution coming in. Mikel Arteta is making that. He was aware that this substitution is going to be happening and Saliba is not fit to his best. A big blow. Arsenal, who are already down by 5 injuries, now getting William Saliba back. It is Mozuquera, the man who has come onto the pitch. Centre back playing in from Valencia. The transfer has come in to Arsenal this season and he has been brought into the squad. Look at that. It is so early. Arsenal has got another injury blow. Can they stop Liverpool now? Will that be the thing happening? Still, the timeline is 0 each. And it is the 6th minute under play. A long ball. Alisson trying to find in. It is Weeds, number 7, passing that. A clinical pass, but Mace passes. A bad tackle to Florian Weeds. That is. Calafiori has got an ugly challenge to Florian Weeds on the left part of the pitch. But no cards being shown by the referee. And early substitution coming in. Mikel Arteta getting the substitution of Mosquera and replacing Saliba. It will be impressive at Anfield. Will that centre back lineup of the Gunners, will they survive? Will they survive? It is a big question now looking in. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, give your votes onto our live poll. We have got 67% votes for Liverpool. Draw is what, a 33% we have got, and 0% votes for Arsenal to be winning this. There's also that question that what is going to be the your score predictions? Who is going to back the winner? It is a block coming in this time. McAllister getting that number. Is getting outnumbered. It is Mediocre who is pressing. It is Merino. They are pressing that good. Timber now with that throw. Whom is he going to pass? It is now Mosquera, the man who is passing that. Zubimendi is staying deep. Gabriel is the man. He is staying. Gabriel, Zubimendi. It is Mosquera. Zubimendi staying deep down. He is that man. He can cover up of that part of the pitch. It is Arsenal, the Gunners, trying to just make some sort of passes, but press is not coming in. What the Reds are not doing in so early at Anfield is the early press which is needed to get that new centre back Mosquera shaking his legs. It is a free kick now. Timber going to take that. Mosquera, no. It is Raya coming in to take that free kick. It is a free kick now. Samuel Raya going to take that. So early coming in. Where is Raya going to place that? A set piece. Set pieces going to take a free. Oh my goodness. Samuel Rama has got that ball landing into the D of Liverpool. A tackle coming in. McAllister is falling. My goodness. Mikel Merino has made a mockery of McAllister. Merino again winning that across coming in into the box. Anfield, will they concede early? No. A tackle coming in. Rice against Florian Wirtz. Wirtz has crossed him. He is there on the move. Whom is he going to pass? It is Mo Salah on the edge of the box. Keep the possession, my boy. It was so early to be getting those crosses. A possession was needed to keep the ball. It is at home. Martinelli now retracing back. He is making those moves inside the box. He is playing rusty. Well, defensive aspect coming in. Konate gets that defensive aspect good. But what was the need of Mo Salah going for that cross so early on? And a good block was that from Calafiori. But Arsenal are in no mood of getting those counters hurriedly in so early of those 10 minutes. It was only Calafiori. Szoboszlai has got the ball. Calafiori again pressing it. Not happening, my boys. Both the teams are looking in, trying to settle. Both the teams looking in, trying to settle so far. It is 10 minutes, but they haven't yet settled in for each other. Arne Slot already having his words with the assistant on the pitch. But Mikel Arteta, why is he just lip smacking on the sidelines? It is a throw. Mosquera has got that. Zubimendi this time. Look at that positioning from Zubimendi. He stays so deep. He plays so deep. And when the time is needed, Zubimendi moves in so high up. Samoraya gets the clearance this time. Szoboszlai has got interception. A good one. Gravenberg this time passing that to Sobo. Sobo has got it to Mo Salah. Flags are not raised. Flags are not raised. It is not offside. But passing that back. Sobo again. Waits this time. It has got Van Dijk. It is now Liverpool looking to advance high up. It is a pass coming in, a long ball from Van Dijk. It is Mo Salah. No, deflection. Gabriel, number 6, the tall man, got that headed deflection to that through pass coming in from Van Dijk for Mo Salah. Inside the box, that was a pass. Ball back again. Van Dijk this time. Konate. Oh, both of this, Konate and Van Dijk, are making that good. Sobo is high up. Konate is high up on that. Martinelli now progressing, trying to get the numbers counting on that part of the pitch. But that offensive awareness from Martinelli is not at all decent, and that is where Szoboszlai playing it wide and making that man doing nothing. Van Dijk this time going for Gravenberch. Gravenberch is the man in the early 10 to 12 minutes so far, is staying deep. It is now 3 on the centre backs, Gravenberch with the likes of Konate, Van Dijk, and 2 on the mid flanks. It is Szoboszlai and Kekes who are high up. It is from the mid page. Weeds now dropping down. It is Gravenberch who is speeding high up. He gets a long ball. No, a through pass. Gakpo has got in. Position to him. Will he make a cross? Will he make a shot? He makes a shot, but nowhere near the nets. The first shot on attempt coming in from Liverpool and at Anfield. It was a shot being taken by the likes of Cody Gakpo, but not on target, not on target. The first shot of this match coming in from the likes of Liverpool, and it is Cody Gakpo who has got that shot, but no, not on target. Arsenal now looking to be getting composed and getting relaxed. They have got that fluidity now. Gunners with so much of the injuries in the previous season as well, they got those 2 goals comeback and a red card to Merino on the 79th minute. They were marvelous. But only sharing those points. It is a mistake which we want. Look at that. Mosquera, the man new into the squad, he was just about to get that mistake. But in the mid pitch is where things from the likes of Rice, Merino, and the likes of Zubimendi is making that good. It is Liverpool now dropping deep in their defense. Calafiori this time passes it back. He gets that to Gabriel this time. Rice deep on the defensive mid pitch. Rice gets that. It is Mosquera, Timber, Merino, Zubimendi. Back to Mosquera again. Rice this time. It is the Arsenal Gunners who are getting those fluidity. They are now trying to dominate that part of the pitch. 14 minutes, 30 seconds onto the game. It is the Gunners now dominating the possession, and they are looking comfortable in making build-ups. Gravenberch up against the likes of Calafiori. No. Calafiori passes that. Zubimendi. Look at this man. Marvelous man. Zubimendi on the defensive mid-pitch. He is controlling the game. He is looking like that anchor man, staying on those deep defensive mid-pitch. He is rather allowing Mosquera to be staying high up. Zubimendi passes back. Raya. It is the numbers counting. It is the numbers counting where the Gunners have missed pass coming in. Wits has got that. Good interception. Can Liverpool evaluate that? It is a predictable thing looking in the build-ups from Liverpool, and from the mid-pitch, Arsenal are getting those interceptions good enough. Interceptions looking good enough from the Gunners so far in this game. But Liverpool are not trying anything. At Anfield, Liverpool are not trying anything. That is the thing I'm watching. That is the thing I'm watching. Calafiori now passes that. Martinelli on the wings. Loose ball. Martinelli like a baby playing that and loses it. Oh my god. Mo Salah was trying to get some passes to Weeds and make a pass and run. But what a tackle from Rice, stopping Florian Wirtz. It is those tackles Arsenal are making that. Will Declan Rice with such tackles be good enough, or will he be dropping off getting any cards? Because Arteta must be worried. In the previous fixture, in the previous season, when these two teams collided at Anfield, it was a red card to Mikel Merino on the 79th minute. Liverpool now trying to gain the possession, but now Van Dijk gets that high up. Mo Salah receiving it good. Mo Salah gets that. A header coming in. Ekitike, will he get that? No. Samuel Raya gets the ball good enough. Samuel Raya gets the ball good enough. Madueke this time, he is up against Kerkez. Kerkez is giving him that space. Madueke is inside the box. Will he get a shot? Yes. I think it is a deflection. Corner being given. Look at that. Madueke was making those moves. Kerkez was giving him those spaces. Madueke was inside the box. But ultimately, Madueke gets that shot being taken and a corner now. Gunners, set pieces now getting a corner. Stop this set piece, my boy. Stop this set piece. Don't concede that set piece. My goodness, it is Declan Rice who got those marvelous goals in set pieces in the previous season. Now going to take that. Rice takes that. A header one. No one takes that. A Mercedes straight into the position of Timber this time. Arsenal now passing the ball back. Zubimendi is the sole man staying. He is making Mo Salah lose his cool. Zubimendi is making those moves good enough. Raya gets the ball, passes it long, high up. Arsenal are playing a good, composite and a decent game. No denying the fact Arsenal so far 18 minutes 30 seconds into this, they are playing a decent game. One corner coming in, one corner which has been on the story so far. Look at that. It is Arsenal already getting a corner. But a shot on target is what only Liverpool has got. But no shot yet Arsenal has registered so far in this game. In terms of position, they are having those 50% each for both the teams almost. Passes are looking happening in, but not a single shot yet registered. That is what Arteta will be worried with the possession. Arsenal are just playing to have some sort of a build-up, but not capable enough to get the ball inside the box of at Anfield to get a shot on target. Raya again trying to get a long high ball for Madueke. Kerkez and Madueke are having a tug of a war on the sidelines. It is the referee now intervening both of them. Madueke has lost his cool and now Kerkez is also looking a bit aggressive with that approach. Kerkez is looking a bit aggressive with his approach as well. Kerkez has to be careful. Kerkez has to be careful. Hope he doesn't get any cards for that. It will be a worrying one. It will be a worrying one. Hope Kerkez doesn't get a card for that. It will be really worrying for that. Gravenberg has got that. 20 minutes, not a potential build-up has been looking so far in this game. 20 minutes already and not a potential build-up looking to be happening. Like this time, he passes that. Wirtz is trying to get creative. He gets it. McAllister. McAllister is looking poor in form for today's game. McAllister is really looking poor in form. Now it is Madueke running it high up. Kekes where he is getting it. He has got a tackle. Oh my god. Madueke with his speed was trying to overtake Kerkez, but Kerkez got that tackle inside the box. The tackle was being made, but it was a decent one. It was a decent tackle from Kerkez inside the box, and hope that thing didn't get that ugly. Oh my goodness. Another corner coming in. The set pieces they have been known for. It is their second corner coming on the way. It is their second corner coming underway. It is now Declan Rice again going to take that. Right footer, he is going to take it. Rice takes that. No one gets that. Madueke has got it. A shot on target. And it is Alisson saving it big. It was Madueke who got that receiving end with the corner being taken from Declan Rice. But a shot being taken from Madueke on that deflection, but Alisson saves that. What a big save from Alisson. A shot inside the box that was from Madueke. Look at that corner being taken deflection with that. Madueke took that with his left footer. He was inside the box. He went to that first post. But Alisson Becker good enough to get that save. My goodness. In terms of the numbers talking, the Gunners are doing it. But in terms of those counters, Liverpool are not doing it. That is what the worry is. That is what the worry is looking so far in this game. It is what the worry which is looking so far in this game. It is already 1 hour into the stream we have been doing it. 23 minutes. Touches in the opposition box. So far it is Arsenal who has got those 7 touches now. And now they are also having those 1 shot on target. Slowly and steadily, which the thing is looking happening for Arsenal. Is Arne Slot has given those advice to Liverpool players that they are trying to get Arsenal players exhausted, and in the second half they are going to be roaring coming back. But how is this thing looking to be happening? How is this thing looking to be happening? Because no sort of build-up has yet cropped up for Liverpool so far at Anfield. Alisson again, a long goal kick it is. Mosquera gets an ugly tackle. Ikitike. McAllister now pressing it high up. Raya this time. Clears the ball good enough. Kerke is doing a man-to-man marking up against the likes of Madueke. It is a tackle coming in. Timber up against the likes of Gravenberg. Gravenberg has a fall. No cards yet being given. It was Gakpo. It was Gakpo and Timber who had that ugly fall. Timber is the man. It was the previous season where Thomas Partey was dominating on that part of the pitch, and now it is solely Timber who is doing the talking. It is Timber who is doing the talking. It is Timber now who is doing the talking on that part of the pitch. Now a free kick coming in. Florian Wirtz has been now seen taking that. Number 7 gets a cross into the box. Out of the pitch. Wirtz takes that shot and the ball is off the pitch. Ize is there. Ibachi Hize is there. Look at that. This man on the transfer coming into the pitch for today. But Ize is not available. Oh yes, Ize is there. Ize is there available for the substitutions. Will that man be coming in? Oof. Gunners again with the possession, trying to make it high up. Kekes getting the deflection. I don't think Kekes will last up to those 90 minutes. The way he is playing on the pitch, I don't have hopes that Kekes is going to last those 90 minutes. It is that third corner. Arsenal are counting those corners. It is now Rice again going to take that. There was a deflection in the previous corner, and it was Maduke who got that chance. Now the third corner being taken. Rice, poor corner from Rice. Poor corner it is from Rice. Samuel Raya again getting that. He is pressing the ball high up onto those left wings. He is especially targeting that part of the pitch where Martinelli is there. He wants to get Martinelli overpowering Soboslai. Samuel Raya, every time he is getting the ball, he is getting those long goal kicks, especially towards the wings of Martinelli. He wants Soboslai to be overshadowed by Martinelli. A throw coming in. Gravenberg this time gets the possession. Sobo this time passing it high up. Ekitike is having a run. Gabriel and Mosquera are there. Raya passes it. Mosquera again. Zubi Mendy dropping it deep again. That is the man. Zubi Mendy is the man on that part of the pitch. He is playing that third man on the defense and giving Calafiori and Timber those moves to be rolling high up. Calafiori has a fall. A yellow card for whom? It is Gravenberg now getting a yellow card. That tackle to Calafiori. Gravenberg now getting the yellow card. A tackle being made to Calafiori, and it is Gravenberg who gets a yellow card, a booking into this. A yellow card coming in for Gravenberg. Make it happen, my boys. 29 minutes and still nothing build up looking up from Liverpool. Arsenal has taken now more than 12 touches inside the box and already a shot on target, a big save from Alisson. But a free kick again now on the mid page. Rice takes that. Poor. It is Arsenal, it is the Gunners who are looking to be taking those corners, who are looking to be taking those free kicks, but not capitalizing that good enough. And on the sides of Liverpool, they are failing to gather any momentum from the mid page. Liverpool are really looking to gather any momentum to be happening from the mid pitch. McAllister, Weeds, Gravenberg trying to do those hard work, but it is Merino and Rice who are powering that more. They have blocked Fleury and Weeds to be making those moves, and Ekitike has been completely shut down. That is what Ekitike plays. That is what Ekitike loves to play on the pitch. It is still goalless. And Liverpool at Anfield till now has failed to register a shot on target. Van Dijk this time getting Alisson involved. It is now Sobo staying on those defensive mid-page. Alisson, whom he is going to pass, he clears the ball. Salah has kept the position good enough. Passes it back. Sobo, a good move. Salah is dropping down. A pass from Sobo, but high expectations. Instead of building it from the mid-page, every time Arne Slot and his men are looking to be making any build-up, they are just trying to make those passes instead of going it high up and making those build-ups. What is the need of it? Are they afraid of Martinelli? Are they afraid of Madueke? You have got Allison on the goalkeeping aspects. Make it wide, make it the build-ups to be happening from the mid page. A throw now coming in. Robo takes that throw, passes it back. Konate this time. Konate goes for Van Dijk. Van Dijk is now Kerkez going for Allison. But how is this game looking to be happening? Look at that. It is Florian Wirtz now dropping down on the defensive mid page. Nothing looking cropping up. Liverpool is showing no approaches, rather only for those long balls to be getting those shots conversion from Ekitike or Mo Salah. Gakpo hasn't even been able to get the position and get any touches. Samuel Raya getting that momentum was looking to get some sort of interception from Ekitike, but he safely clears the ball. Calafiori this time from Arsenal. He gets that. Mosquera looking now confident enough, but it is the man where Florian Wirtz has to press. But the numbers are not talking. Numbers are not talking on the pitch. The numbers which needs to be talking, especially from Liverpool, is not happening on the pitch. This is showing that Arne Slot in the numbers talking is not doing that sessions on those training aspects. It is a win. Van Dijk has got that. He gets a shot in. No. He goes for Mo Salah. Denied. The McAllister again getting a shot. Denied. Lack of composure. It is a win-win situation coming in. A good press was from Van Dijk. When White was doing the number talking, he was there. He got that. But that pass from Van Dijk, whom is he going to pass? He just passes that to Ekitike, but Ekitike got a tackle. That is what. Look at this. It is Van Dijk who had the view of the pitch from the backlines. He was getting those numbers counting good enough, but a big opportunity it was. I think not yet a shot on target which Liverpool has got. It is Arsenal looking to gather the position, but tactically speaking, it is Liverpool. I think they will get one or two goals in the first half. If this is going to be the story, but on the defensive aspects, Liverpool are making that good enough. Gavin Burke, sort of sly. Alisson gets the clearance of the ball. Every time they are looking to pass the ball high up instead of making any sort of build-ups from the mid-page. Gakpo being tackled, bad enough. It is Mikel Merino who has got that tackle, but no cards being shown by the referee. No cards being shown by the referee. And to be talking about in this game, the referee who is there, let me put this man onto our screen. He is creating those nuisance good enough. He is creating those nuisance good enough. The referee for today's game. Oh my god, a shot being taken. Martinelli, Mediocre denied. Alisson has denied that. Oof. It was a early bait coming in and Raya getting that to Mediocre. Kerkez is saving it, but Mediocre this time getting it into the box. He takes a shot, deflection. It is again Kerkez who has blocked Mediocre and a deflection to it and a corner coming in. It is Chris Kawang, the man who is there on the referee for today's game. This is the man for today's referee being on the pitch, and John Brooks, the VAR, is the man who is on those VAR. That is what the thing is. but still it is goalless, and another corner coming in, boasting of now the fourth corner being taken, a header to the far post, denied. Four corners being taken. Mikel Merino is down on the pitch. He's having some words with Konate and Van Dijk. He's not looking happy. What has happened actually? Van Dijk is having those words with the referee on the pitch. What is that? We want to see that repeat. What has actually happened? It is Mikel Merino who has a fall. No, it is Mikel Merino who had a fall on the pitch. He is demanding to get some sort of a penalty as a relief, as a tax token for coming to Anfield. It is Mikel Merino out of nowhere trying to find some penalty to be taken by falling on the pitch hilariously and asking the referee to give a penalty. He wants that token of gift on the match day 3 for a penalty to get Arsenal one goal at least. Because in the first half, the Gunners have done the hard work, but not yet fruitful enough to get that score sheet counting. Ramon Raya this time. Look at this. The numbers counting from the mid page is where things looking absent. But Van Dijk, he is being tempted time and again to leave that line of defense, and he is moving too high up. Is it that bait which Arteta's men are playing, or is it the tactical input which Arne Slot is providing and Van Dijk is doing the talking from there? Which team is going to get the result of that? Because it is Van Dijk at times after those 30 minutes is seen losing that line of defense and moving high up onto those mid-page to count those numbers. Arsenal would love it big time if the high centre back lineups of Arne Slot are giving them those spaces in those counters. They would be definitely wanting it, but that is what nothing has been given. It is a shot coming in. Gyökeres, will he get that? Timber takes that, miss. Calafiori this time takes a shot. Poor baby shot from Calafiori. Poor baby shot. But Victor Gyökeres, what is that man doing on the pitch? Both Victor Gyökeres and Ekitike, both of those strikers from both the teams, have been totally shut down by the rigid defense. It is the rigid defense which has shut down both Ekitike and Victor Gyökeres to be doing the talking. And neither Victor Gyökeres has been getting those headers as well. But it is Arsenal who has now got 3 shots, 1 on target. 3 fouls they have committed, but it is now their 5th corner looking to be taking. It is now their 5th corner which is looking to be doing the talking. It's a corner being taken, header 1. Who takes that? Deflection to it. Calafiori, I think, was the man who took that, but not a threat for Alisson this time. It could have been a one big opportunity for Liverpool to score in those 33 minutes, as well as Arsenal. If you are talking, they have also got few opportunities which they could have converted, but not good enough to get that shot into the net. Beats Kerkez has got a cross. Konate gets that deflection. I mean, it is Gabriel getting that deflection good. Mo Salah, he goes for Gakpo on the mid page. Gravenberg passes back. It is the presence where Gyökeres is staying, Martinelli is staying, Mikel Merino. Mediocre is time and again looking to be making those runs behind the ball. Kerkez is getting those tackles good enough, but the mid pitch is where things are looking not happening. Timber has got that mediocre missed touch from mediocre back to Mosquera this time. Mosquera is looking bit fragile at times. If he is going to concede, that part is where Liverpool has to be taken into account. Calafiori up against the likes of Sly. Mo Salah running that. He has a fall. Gabriel made that tackle, denying Mo Salah of any moves. Gabriel got that and denied Mo Salah of any moves. This game still not in a direction which the fans would have wanted. No goals has yet happened, but in the previous two fixtures where both the teams were played, a total of 3 goals were scored in the first half itself. But for this season, 42 minutes into this, and not a single goal has been scored. Look at that. Zubimendi with his whole power trying to block Ekitike. Arsenal are playing physical and trying to get those tackles good enough to stop Ekitike. But no cards being given for that. Gravenberg this time gets past Gyökeres. He has made a mockery of Victor Gyökeres on the 43rd minute and getting past him. Gravenberg again proving that he was the player of the season and he is doing that good. Herkes dropping down, passes that to Ellison. But where is that mid pitch where Gravenberg or McAllister is doing it? I think in the second half, McAllister needs a drop down. The pivotal mid pitch role where Liverpool needs to be doing the talking is not seen happening. But they are consistently staying with 3 men on the defense. That is what they have been forced to do. They are staying morely on those defensive aspects. It's 3 on the defense, 2 on the mid pitch, 2 on the flanks. That is where they are getting their numbered populated. Van Dijk this time passes it in the pitch in between. Gabriel counting the numbers this time. Timber has got the deflection, moving it. He passes that. Mediocre this time. It is a fall coming in. Timber is down. McAllister trying to make those scoping runs. He has got 1, 2, 3, 4. Liverpool has got Arsenal outnumbered. It is a pass from Ekitike to Weeds. Denied. What is that happening? 44 minutes 30 seconds onto the watch. Timber gets that to Zubimendi. Zubimendi, Rice doing the talking. Mosquera again. The game is now dead. 45 minutes on the watch. 45 minutes are now up, and this game is now in the first half looking dead. It is the first half now where the game is looking dead. Completely dead, this game is now looking. Only 1 minute of added time for the first half. Victor Gyökeres, I think he has a fall on the pitch. It is Timber who is talking to the sideline referee for some sort of a tackle. Timber had a tackle from McAllister. He was expecting to get any sort of penalties for that. Arsenal not getting that tactical enough, but are not being even able to crack open the defensive aspects of Liverpool so far. But on the other hand, Liverpool hasn't yet given that yield to be making those contributions to those shots on target. The first half is up, 1 minute of added time, which was given 46 minutes in total for this first half for the match day 3 Liverpool and Arsenal. That has been the story. But the stats are revealing something big. Liverpool at Anfield, if you're talking in the stats, only two shots taken, but not a single shot on target. But Arsenal have been better in those passes being made. No yellow cards for that, no red cards for Arsenal. Five fouls Arsenal has done, but not a card. But four fouls Liverpool has done and a yellow card. But set pieces has taken five corners in this game. It is a total of five corners which the set pieces has taken in this game. And this first half has come to an end. We will be just having that short 2 minute break and we'll be back after that and having the analysis of the first half. But what is the need of the hour? Is there a substitution which is to be seen coming in from Arne Slot? Whether McAllister is the man not performing that big, but from Arsenal side, I would talk Zubimendi and the likes of Rice hasn't been that impressive as well. They hasn't been that impressive. Zubimendi has been really poor. But Florian Wirtz is doing the talking. He is making that, but not getting those conversions. Rather, it is Cody, Gakpo, and Mo Salah who have been totally shut down from the likes of Arsenal, where they have got Timber and Calafiori to be doing the talking. Victor Gyökeres has been totally nullified. Ekitike from Liverpool has also been totally nullified. The rigid defense of Van Dijk Konate not giving any opportunities to Gyökeres. What is Mikel Arteta going to do in the second half? But from the likes of Ekitike, it is Saliba who was just having those injury moments and was called to so early in 5th minute, and Mosquera the man coming into the pitch. But Gabriel has been decent, and Mosquera to be talking about him, he is making his presence felt at Anfield. And prior to that, he was at Valencia, but Mosquera is looking bit of a low confident at times, but then also not getting that good enough. Will that be the thing happening? Merino, Rice doing the talking, but Martinelli and Mediocre has been really poor. The things haven't yet cropped good enough. The things haven't yet cropped good enough for both the teams to get that potential shot or that goal into the nets to be doing the talking. And it is the first half break which is happening. We will also take a short 1 minute break and be back in just time before the second half. And before that, we will make the analysis of the first half. What is that? Which substitution is going to be coming into the pitch for the second half? There is also that live poll which has been pinned, that who wins at Anfield. Liverpool, we have got 67% votes. Arsenal, 0% on our live poll. And a draw is a 33% on our live poll which we have got. There's also that question, that what is the predictions of yours for this game and who is going to win after all? Give your answers, give your votes for that poll as well as to that question which has been pinned on the chat. And I will be just back in 2 minutes. Just need to get those blue bread. We are back from that short break, but still the second half hasn't yet started. Is this game going to be anyway doing the talking? Nothing has been looking good for this game. Nothing has been looking good for this game. I mean, talking about both the teams, neither of the managers have been utilizing their tactical inputs good. Is William Saliba who has departed, and to be talking into this game, if we look about the previous fixtures which happened, let me just put into this, look at those head-to-head performances. It was two each, and in the events, it was those substitutions which came in. McAllister was dropped in that, but it was a different story. Arnold was dropped. Nunes was the man who was also dropped into the gameplay. But nothing looking happening, nothing looking happening. Look at that. The lineup was quite different of that time. It was Jones, it was Gravenberg on the mid pitch. Jones getting a substitution on the 67th minute. On the 63rd minute, Gravenberg getting those substitutions. Not good enough, not good enough to get those vital playmaking on the pitch. That has what the thing been looking absent. In the mid pitch, really Liverpool has been struggling for today's game. But for Arsenal, it was the story where they were having the likes of all the players to be picking into that, but Trossard, Saka, and Martinelli were in those attacks. Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka were in those attacks. Look at that. But Liverpool had scored those two goals in the first half. It hasn't been the story because for today's game, they haven't yet registered a single shot on target, that too at Anfield. But in the stats of that game, if we look deep, my goodness, look at that. It was a whooping both 14 shots from Liverpool, 15 from Arsenal. 8 shots were on target, but so far not a single shot. But Liverpool has been conceding 2 goals each in the 3 matches this season. That is what the reason what Slot is looking to reinforce his defensive aspects good. He is looking to reinforce those defensive aspects. Only one substitution. It is Saliba who is out and Mosquera who is in. Unfortunately, Saliba is out. Medical concerns for Saliba is, and Arteta has dropped him. But look at this. Only 2 shots Liverpool has taken, not a single shot on target. Whereas Arteta's man has taken 6 shots. Both of these teams are on that 99. That has been the evaluation which is taking that toll big enough for this game. What is that going to be? Is there some sort of tactical input which Slot will make that happen to be coming into this second half? Will that be the thing looping in? Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching this, give your votes. Does Liverpool need something good coming in onto their mid pitch? Will they bring in Jones? Will they bring in Elliott? Will they drop McAllister? So the Sly has been decent. He is doing the talking, not giving spaces to Martinelli. Kerkez has been really impressive. That side of Mediocre he has blocked. What it is lacking is from the aspects of McAllister not doing the talking, but Weeds and Gravenberg has been decent. On the other hand, Ekitike, who is staying solely as those pole positions in those forwards, is not even dropping deep. I mean, the combination where Weeds and Ekitike needs to be doing the talking is not looking happening. How is this game rolling on? Slot has been defensive. Arteta is enjoying the position with that, but when is Arne Slot asking the Liverpool players to be unleashing those hell? Because it is at Anfield. At Anfield, you are playing that. You are lacking in that form. But for Arsenal, look at that. It is Gyökeres who has been not that decent enough for this game. Whereas Merino has been totally blocked from the aspects of Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Konate. But Van Dijk at times have been seen going high up on those defensive aspects and making those talking. That is what the thing is looking in. Will Meduke be dropped from the Arsenal squad? Will Ize be given those opportunities? Will Ethan Neveneri or Trossard be given those opportunities? Arsenal are having those potential substitutions which is needed. They are having those potential substitutions which is needed. They can make the difference in those attacking aspects at times. But is that the thing looking happening? We are waiting for that second half to be beginning in. We are waiting for that second half to be beginning in. Give your votes, guys. Those of you who are watching, the players are now seen coming onto the pitch. Is there a substitution looking coming in? Is there any sort of substitution looking coming in? I don't think there is any substitution coming in. Neither Arteta nor the likes of Slot are going for any sort of substitutions. When is the last time when these two teams have collided and Arsenal has got a win? I think it is way, way back. We have to look in those history. When is the last time at Anfield Liverpool has lost? Let me just find that stat. The last time it was in the season 2020-21 in the EFL, the Arsenal got a win against Liverpool, but that game was in the EFL Cup and it went to the penalties. The second half is underway. Liverpool and Arsenal, the second half underway at Anfield. No substitution coming in. Neither the likes of Slot, neither the likes of Arteta has gone in for any sort of substitution in this game. No substitutions coming in those early second half. No substitutions coming in. No substitutions coming in the second half. Yes, no substitutions so far. But Kerkez is doing his job decent at times. Kerkez is doing his job decent at times. Timber has got a throw, passes it back. Mukweza, I mean the name of this man, Christian Mosquera. He is that sole substitution which Arteta has made. He is that sole substitution which Arteta has made. Apart from that, no other substitutions. Arsenal would be happy if they are getting those 1 points. But Liverpool, will they go for those 3 points? or that fear of conceding 2 goals in the past 3 fixtures, will Slot keep his men reserved on those defensive aspects? Gakpo now moving in inside the box. He is getting a cut in. No, passes that back. Konate. Konate has got Szoboszlai this time. Back to Alisson. Gravenberg has got an ugly challenge. It was Declan Rice who made that press. A foul by the referee, but not a card being shown. Not a card being shown. Not a card being shown by the referee so far. A single card coming in, and it is Gravenberg who has got a card. 48 minutes. 48 minutes on the watch. Van Dijk gets an interception. Gakpo on that deflection couldn't get the ball. It is those final thirds where Liverpool are making those missed passes and Arsenal are getting those blocks. Mo Salah has got that inside the box. Ekitike has got. Will he get a shot? He is up against the likes of Mosquera. No, denied. Ekitike with his thinny and lanky legs trying to get past Fury. He is down on the pitch. The flags were raised. Ekitike has got a haircut as well. Ekitike has got a haircut as well for today's game. Ekitike has got a haircut as well for this game. This time, Gyökeres and Merino are both pressing in. Samuel Raya with that free kick. A long goal kick being taken. Ball goes past Konate. Szoboszlai gets Martinelli down to the pitch. A good tackle from Szoboszlai on the pitch. No denying the fact it is a good tackle from Szoboszlai on the pitch. Alisson and Van Dijk playing those cheeky-peeky moments. Getting that to Gravenberg. Kerkez gets Gravenberg back. Mediocre is at times looking strong over there. Mediocre at times is looking strong over there. He's not giving those places enough for Kekes to move high up. He's the man talking. One of the best fixtures which is looking happening and not a single goal 50 minutes into this. How is this game going to be? Give your votes onto our live poll as well as the answers to those questions which has been pinned on the chat. Oh, Salah getting that. Made page block from Rice again. Rice has got that. Gyökeres this time. He is up against the likes of Konate. Konate has got a beautiful tackle. What a shit player Gyökeres is looking over here. Definitely Victor Gyökeres is looking too ugly over here onto the pitch because at times he is seen running behind the ball, but things are not looking happening. A throw coming in, high up on the wings. Calafiori takes that. Gabriel. Gabriel goes that. Mosquera, the new man, but he is looking composed. Christian Mosquera is looking composed. Playing in his debut for the Premier League at Anfield, but Christian Mosquera is looking composed. At times he was looking a bit shaky in the first half when he made his appearance, but it is now Liverpool doing the talking. Gravenberch has got a shot. Oh my god, a wide shot coming in from Gravenberch. Instead of keeping the position, he just took that shot so far from the box. He was expecting to get the goal which he got in the previous match. A shot being taken by Gravenberch. A good chance he has taken, but off the target. It is off the target from Gravenberch. Samuel Raya is just passing the ball so deep down in his own defense. Liverpool not even pressing it high up to win that ball. Timber is not giving Gakpo any space, any room. Now Liverpool, after those 48 minutes, are looking to widen up. But Arsenal in their position and in their build-up are looking more composed. And they have just encroached the box of Liverpool, but not getting those clinical enough to get a finishing. Now Konate is doing the talking. He has made a move. He is high up. Good tackle coming in. He has been blocked. It is now the numbers talking and the formation are opening up. Meduke inside the box goes in. He has got Kerkez. He has got Van Dijk. Two wall of defense. Can he get past? He again takes a shot turning in with his right footer. I think it is a deflection. Is it going to be a corner or is it that a goal kick? Oh my goodness, another corner coming in. These set pieces have already taken 5 corners in the first half. Now going for that 6th corner of this game. A goal can be devastating because Liverpool hasn't yet registered a shot on target. Look at that, not a single shot on target coming in from Liverpool, and it is now the 6th corner from the set pieces at Anfield. Rice takes that. Oh my god, Gabriel was there for the header to be taken, but he misses it completely. It is a deflection coming in. Martinelli is retracing back. He goes for Raya. Raya gets a goal kick high up. Mikel Merino getting a header trying to find Gyökeres, but not good enough to get that. So the fly back to Konate again. Van Dijk. But it is looking like a flat 4 on the centre backs for Liverpool. Neither of Kerkez, neither of the likes of Szoboszlai are trying to move or build anything high up. It is Arne Slotsman looking terrorized with the aspects of Martinelli and Meduke. But if Judge and Klopp would have been here, it would have been a different story. If Klopp would have been over here for this Liverpool, the story would have been quite different. Now the substitutions are coming in, I guess. It is Jones who is seen warming on the sidelines. Mosquera from Arsenal getting his decent debut so far. Passes it to Raya. Gabriel. There's a pass going up high for Gyökeres, but Van Dijk gets that tackle good. Gravenberch interception coming in. High up goes for McAllister. Konate, Szoboszlai passes are looking now Liverpool with some possession at least. Leads this time. But where is Ekitike going to make that when Florian Wirtz is dropping onto the center mid pitch? It is neither McAllister nor Gravenberch moving those triangular aspects on the mid pitch to get the pass of the ball from the defense. There's a long ball again. Mo Salah has got that. He is up against Calafiori. It is what the expectations were. Van Dijk has found him. Mo Salah inside the box, trying to get across. It is the need when Calafiori is high up. Mo Salah is the man who needs to be doing the talking. He got the hold of the ball good enough, but not good enough to make those passes or those crosses on neither the shots being taken. Nothing from the mid-pitch looked in cropping when Van Dijk passed that high up for the likes of Mo Salah. Nothing looked cropping in. Are Liverpool even aware that they have to get those points? Because talking about the table, it is Manchester City who has got a defeat and it is Chelsea who are at the top, but two win and a draw with a goal difference of 6. But Liverpool has a goal difference of 3, and if they get a draw, they will get those 7 points coming in. Us will get those 7 points, but the goal difference is where the things will be talking. But if Liverpool is going to win this, they will be getting those 9 points on the table. It could be a marginal win, but this is not what my predictions were. I was hoping to get the scoreline of 2-1 or 3-2 in favor of Liverpool. Will this story happen? Or both the managers will look for a draw and share those points? Is this a stalemate? Is this game going to be a stalemate? Give your votes on those live poll. Give your votes on that live poll. McAllister this time. So flies. Sobo is doing his job decent. Konate goes for Gravenberg. Kerkez. Van Dijk. It is now the inverted super backs which Liverpool are trying to have. Passes not looking that confident enough. The fluent as well as those fast passes which Liverpool are known for in those fast counters is not looking happening. Grandberg up against the likes of Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino is playing that ugly role, and time and again he is falling on the pitch, inside the box, outside the box, and he is expecting something, the referee to be giving either a card it is, either a penalty shot it is. He is expecting a long ball it is. Gravenberg is high up. He gets that. Szoboszlai this time going for Gakpo. Gakpo passes it. McAllister this time. It is Florian Wirtz. Takes a shot straight into the nets. It is a goal. It is a goal. Florian Wirtz has scored that. What more could you have? The flags are raised. My goodness. The flags are raised. It was that shot, and Florian Wirtz from the start of the first minute was looking decent, and now on the verge of 60th minute, look at that $150 million baby. He took that right footer touch, he got that ball lofted, and turning with his left footer, he takes a shot with his left foot. A marvelous save from Raya, but on that deflection, Ekitike gets the ball somehow into the nets. But the flags were raised. It is the big goal scoring moment, and from none other than the marvelous kid Florian Wirtz on the block. It was a shot on target from Liverpool on the 60th minute for the first time. The shot on target, and it has come in from Florian Wirtz. Liverpool at Anfield takes the first shot on target from Florian Wirtz, and now it is a substitution. Jones coming in and McAllister has been dropped. First substitution coming in from Slot, but this way Slot is looking, it is looking bad. It is looking bad. If Jurgen Klopp would have been here, it would have been a different story. The numbers are not talking. The numbers on the page are not talking. It is those defensive aspects where the things have been making it good. They have been making those defensive aspects good. But nothing cropping in, coming in from the attacks. They are not even willing to open up, and it is high 62 minutes on the watch. Samuel Raya this time goes for that debutant Mosquera. Mosquera passes back. Raya. It is Merino. Merino has got that. Timber. It is Arsenal now looking to widen up. Medioke has got that. He is inside the box. He passes that. A shot coming in. Timber, will he take that? No. He passes that. Calafury. It was a decision which Timber took so late to make whether he is going to get a shot or not. But at the end, he passes that to Calafury, and Calafury wasn't even prepared to take a shot because it wasn't coming on to his left foot. The pass from the likes of Timber comes in to the right foot of Calafury, and Calafury, being a left footer, just couldn't take that shot proper enough. But the corners are coming in. I get, oh my goodness, a corner again coming in. It is that seventh corner which the set pieces are taking. Already six corners being taken, but not, they haven't yet capitalized that. Jones is in, McAllister is out. Rice takes that. Good deflection from the likes of Konate. Maduke, I don't know what he is doing in, but inside the box, the cross coming in from Rice, it was a header. He was expecting from the likes of, he was expecting Calafury to take that, and a collision has happened. It is Konate and Calafury who had a head-on-head collision. But again, Liverpool are denying anything. Liverpool are denying anything coming in from the Gunners. It is Arteta who is on the 64th minute, still not looking to open up and rather staying on those defensive aspects. It is Van Dijk. My goodness, Van Dijk is trying to dribble past Mikel Merino. He has a fall on the pitch. Huge, tall, giant Van Dijk trying to get some dribbles and has a fall on the pitch. Is this game going to be scoreless? Still not a proper shot on target, only one from Florian Wirtz. That has been the story. But last 10 minutes, it has been Liverpool getting those big possession. Wirtz gets that. It is Szoboszlai getting that. Jones has got the touch of the ball coming in. Gakpo, will he take a shot? He takes a shot. But these are predictable moves from Cody Gakpo at times, and not a worry for Samuel Raya to be getting that ball into the nets. It is not a worry from Samuel Raya to be getting the ball into the nets. Foul coming in. Gyökeres has got ugly. Mo Salah, he gets that on the deflection, but first touch from Mo Salah not good enough. Inside the box, Mo Salah got that, but couldn't capitalize it. So yes, with that ugly tackle which Gyökeres has got, he receives a yellow card. The first yellow card now Arsenal are having, and it is their new transfer, Victor Gyökeres, their sole striker, who has got that. And it was a tackle to Van Dijk. My goodness. Van Dijk is looking more in those build-ups. Rather, Konate is staying at times deep. But what are the expectations where Liverpool will be trying to make it big enough? Will Florian Wirtz score? Because these are the big matches where $150 million transfers are definitely need to be doing the talking. He has been playing decent, he has got that shot on target, but in terms of those conversions, which is the need, AKTK hasn't been that good enough. He has been totally shut down. The lack of playing in the Premier League is what AKTK is showing, but he has got those 3 goals in 3 matches. This is his fourth fixture he is playing for Liverpool this season. But if he gets a goal, it will be a huge one. 4 goals in 4 matches. AKTK will be a big one. There's a long ball coming in for Mo Salah. Salah is up against the likes of Calafiori. Will he get past him? He gets a Trivela shot into the box. It was a header for Florian Wirtz to be taking, but Samuel Raya gets hold of the ball good enough. Mo Salah has got a single goal so far this season. TK getting that. Mo Salah is now exposing it. He is into the box. He gets that momentum. He's past Calafiori. He's past Zubimendi. The ball is left loose inside the box. The ball is left loose inside the box. So Arsenal are bringing in their transfer. It is Iberki Ize who is now seen. Oh my goodness, it is Odegaard also now seen warming up. Odegaard and Ize, these are the 2 men who are now seen coming onto the pitch. Ize, the man, the transfer which has happened from Crystal Palace, this man at Arsenal this season. And it is the likes of Odegaard, who is back from the injuries, is now seen coming onto the pitch. Both of these 2 men, will they bring those differences in the squad? It is to EKTK, a forward pass, it is. Samuel Raya at the right time gets the right save inside the box. Look at that. It is Eze who is now coming on. It will be interesting to watch him. It is Odegaard now coming in. The substitution Arteta has picked in, dropping Martinelli. Martinelli is being dropped. Mikel Merino is also being dropped. And it is Eze, the new transfer, and the likes of Odegaard. These 2 men from Arsenal are making those moves. Look at that. It is Eze who is coming onto the pitch. Eze is the man. He is doing that. Central acting midfield position is a coming onto the page, and it is also the likes of where is that? It is easy, and it is the likes of Odegaard. These 2 men have come onto the page. That has what been the story so far. But nothing looking good enough to get those goals which is needed. So Arteta has now got 3 substitutions. It is Wirtz who has got the ball. Oh my god, the whistle has been blown. What sort of refereeing is looking at times? The free kick was being taken good enough. It is Gakpo now. He is inside the box. He has got a dribble. Lame, stungy moves from Cody Gakpo. Not good enough to get past Timber. 71 minutes are now up. 71 minutes are now up. 20 odd more minutes left into this. It is the first corner which Liverpool are going to take into this. A corner coming in, and the first for Liverpool at Anfield on the verge of 71st minute. A cross coming in, a header, no, denied. The set pieces successfully denied any headers or any shots to be taken with that corner. It is now Gravenberg getting back to Allison. Sobo getting to Gravenberg again, back to Sobo. Sobo has changed the wings. He has got in. It is Weeds who has got. Pass it to Gakpo. He passes that. Mo Salah, will he take a shot? Blocked. Late passes happening. It is not those first time passes where things are looking to be happening, but now it is Timber who is looking to be hit, narrowing down in those spaces. It is Fury and Wheels who got that ball. It was Gakpo who was available, but he insists, but he rather passed that to Salah. Salah got a block. Mo Salah hasn't been yet able to register a shot on target. It is that sole shot from Weeds which has come in. Second corner for Liverpool in just 3 minutes. Shot taken from Weeds on the edge of the box, blocked. Man, I want this man Florian Weeds to score. I want this man Florian Weeds to score. It is already 73 minutes on the watch. 73 minutes already onto the watch. And shots on target from Liverpool has only been 2. But Arsenal now are looking to get those deep down defensive aspects. Rather, they are not playing deep down. They are keeping the likes of Odegaard, the likes of Gyökeres high up. In the mid pitch, Arsenal has blocked the passes which Liverpool are trying to find. They have been left only to get those long passes high up for the wingers. Van Dijk, whom is he going to get that? Jones. Jones gets that, good enough. Kerkez. Gakpo on the wings, trying to cut in. With his right footer, he passes that. Gravenberg again passing back to Van Dijk. But nothing from the mid pitch. It is the need of fresh legs. Julian Weeds is out of his gas. 75 minutes on the watch. Julian Weeds and Gakpo are out of their gas. They need those fresh legs. Salah trying hard enough to get past Calafiori. He has got that pass twice, but no. He's getting that rolling, passing it to Gyökeres, but Szoboszlai has got an interception. Szoboszlai has been really decent, marvelous on that part. Prior to that, at Leipzig, at Salzburg, he has played that, but now at the right backs at Liverpool, he is doing it good. Rice now targeting Eze. Eze on the position of Martinelli. He gets that. It is a shot coming in. Odegaard did that creativity, but bait short of Victor Gyökeres to be taking that shot. It is that lack of space where Odegaard manufactured that. What creative playmaking from Odegaard it was. Calafiori has a fall on the pitch and pass coming in from the likes of Gabriel. Calafiori misses it and has a fall. Ball is off for a throw in favor of Liverpool. It is Chiesa now seen coming in. It is Federico Chiesa, the substitution. Arne Slot looking to build up with Chiesa for the rest 25 minutes. 76 minutes on the watch. 24 minutes left into this. And I guess it is Federico Chiesa who is coming onto the pitch. My goodness, it is Konate who is down on the pitch. It is Ibrahima Konate who is down on the pitch. Worries on those defensive aspects. Will Slot make the substitution of Chiesa? Will Slot make the substitution of Chiesa? It is Gomez the man also coming in. It is Gomez the man also coming in. Joseph Gomez and Federico Chiesa, two men on the sidelines, ready to be coming in for the substitution. It is Konate who is down on the pitch. In just 3 minutes, it was the likes of Saliba from Arsenal who got that substitution. And now on the 77th minute, it is Konate who is looking for substitution. He is down on the pitch. Injuries again getting big. The players have been playing those big matches. The players have been making those contributions, and their nerves as well as their muscles are getting torn. And they are in need of those substitutions. That is what a good manager would want it. Not getting those players deeply injured to be absent for the next fixtures. It is Ibrahima Konate who is now limping off the pitch. Is that injury big enough? And it is Gomez and Chiesa, two substitutions coming in, ready to be jumping and running on the pitch. Ekitike is the man sacrificed. Ekitike has got 3 goals in 3 matches and he has been sacrificed because till now, 79 minutes on the watch, he hasn't been decent. He was lacking in those physicality, but he has been sacrificed. 3 matches, 3 goals he has got. And it is Chiesa who has got a single goal now coming in. Will this be the rise of Federico Chiesa at Liverpool? Will this be the rise of this substitution super sub Federico Chiesa to be coming in bright for Liverpool this season? Will that be the thing happening? Gakpo gets that. Weeds. What move from Florian Weeds? Doing that, passing that to Jones again. Back to Kerkez. It is inside the box. Federico Chiesa cross coming in. Block. It is Arsenal who has got that cross blocked. Jones now having those moves. He is pressing it. That is what I wanted to be having in the first half. It is Rice who was being pressed by Jones and Rice considered a throw. It was Jones who pressed it high up against Rice and Rice considered a throw. Van Dijk, Sobo, Holmes, Gomez, he is getting the likes of. Look at that, the substitution which Slot has made into this, it is Jones, it is Gomez and Chiesa. These are the 3 men. He is also having the likes of Elliot, but he hasn't brought in. Elliot has been totally being neglected by Slot. Is Elliot really going to leave? But what are the other options? It is Anguma. It is Anguma and only Elliot. Robertson, Bradley, these are the options with the likes of Wataru Indo as well. But Arne Slot with this thin squad, just in the first lineup, he is having those players, but in the second lineup for big matches, will these players be good enough? Will these players be good enough? What we are looking to be taking. A start piece for Liverpool, a kickoff. I mean, a classic free kick it would be. If Sosaplai is going to get a goal out of this, Or is it the likes of Mo Salah who is going to take that? It is the range where it can be achieved. Zubimendi getting that yellow card for that tackle, and as a result, it is a free kick. Who is going to take that? Szoboszlai with his right footer, or is it going to be Mo Salah with his left footer? Is that looking quite on a range? Can Szoboszlai fix that ball into the nets past Raya? Or will he go for a header? So Sly takes that. It is into the net. What a thing! It is Szoboszlai again. Dominic Szoboszlai. What a goal! It is a marvelous. It is against the set pieces. It is against Arteta's Gunners, and at Anfield it is 1-0 the scoreline. A free kick being taken by the likes of Dominic Szoboszlai. Marvelous one. What a class one. Samuel Raya was nowhere near that, and Szoboszlai gets past the tall, high defensive lineup of Arteta's, the set pieces, and got that. A set piece being taken against the set pieces and a lead of 1-0. Szoboszlai on the rescue for Arne Slot's struggling man at Anfield. It is Dominic Szoboszlai taking that set piece, and Samuel Raya who made a jump but nowhere near to that angle of Szoboszlai. What an angle! It was taken from almost the mid pitch. It was to the far right post of Raya. Arne Slot is out of words. Arne Slot must give those big congratulations for Dominic Szoboszlai to be making that. What a celebration! This man, Dominic Szoboszlai, has been one of those marvelous performers for Liverpool this season, playing at those right backs, getting those set pieces, getting those crosses, taking those corners, making those assists. He is really doing that big. Szoboszlai is the name for Liverpool in this game. Only one man who has been doing the talking apart from Florian Wirtz. Wirtz has got that potential shot on target for Liverpool in this game. And apart from that, it is Szoboszlai who got that second shot on target out of total 7 shots Liverpool has taken. Only 2 shots on target, and it is a goal from Szoboszlai. Big one. YNWA fans, gather on the chat and get those predictions. Inside the box, Eze goes. A fall. Van Dijk gets that tackle good enough. 1-0 is the scoreline. 3 points being taken by Liverpool and up in the Premier League table with this 1-0. It will be Liverpool who will be gathering those 3 points and climbing to the top of the table. It is the top of the table which Liverpool is going to be with 9 points, 3 matches, 3 wins. If this goal is going to stand up to those 90 minutes plus stoppage time. 67% votes on our live chat for Liverpool so far, and a draw is for 33%, but no votes for Arsenal to be winning this. That was our prediction, and it is looking same happening. But we need 2 more goals, boys. We need 2 more goals. But Szoboszlai, what a class performance he is showing. He is showing that seniority in the team. He is having that senior positions and he is maintaining that. It is Szoboszlai pressing it up high against Gyökeres. Brilliant interception from Szoboszlai. It was a brilliant interception from Szoboszlai. What happening looking? It is Zubimendi who has been involved. It was Mikel Merino now, previously, who was seen making those ugly moments and interceptions as well as those tackles. And now look at that, it is Zubimendi. These Spanish players are really making it worse the way they tackle on the pitch. He was completely climbing on the back of Alisson to get the hold of the ball, to get the shot. Arsenal has done all the hard work, and it is the fruit which Liverpool will be having after those 90 minutes. And it is from the sole effort coming in from Szoboszlai set piece. Marvelous set piece against the set pieces. Szoboszlai has just shut Mikel Arteta's all those tactical inputs. But will Mikel Arteta be still staying at Arsenal? It is Mo Salah now inside the box. Why are you taking that turn, my boy? Mo Salah, I don't know why in this game he is taking that hell lot of time in, as well as his first touches inside the box hasn't been that good. It is Mediocre inside the box, gets across for Victor Gyökeres, but Gomez gets that deflection good. Again, a corner, I guess it is coming. I think it is a corner again. My God, it is the 10th corner. No, it is the 8th corner now. Arsenal are going to take. It is the 8th corner now. The Gunners are going to take. Florian beats. Look at that. The Adidas red and white jersey is looking marvelous. It's looking marvelous. He has really done the talking. I mean, who will be the man of the match if you're talking for this game? It is definitely Szoboszlai who has got that goal. Apart from those services on the pitch he has done, but apart from Szoboszlai, I would say Beats has also been that marvelous player for today's game. He was close to get a goal. It was denied, but he was the man who first got that shot on target for Liverpool on the 70th minute for this match day 3. Look at that. Szoboszlai with that celebration. It was looking marvelous. Stunning goal coming in from Szoboszlai. 88 minutes on the watch. Oh my goodness. Florian Wirtz seen limping off the pitch. Florian Wirtz seen coming off the pitch and he is limping. Indo is the man coming on to replace Wirtz. So it is Slot who will be reinforcing more defensive aspects. He has now dropped in Indo. It is substitutions. Jones came in. He was defensive. Gomez on the defense. Kies on the attacks. And now it is Wataru Indo. 3 on the defensive aspects. 1 on the mid pitch and 1 on the attack. It has been the story. Arne Slot getting this Liverpool involved in those defensive aspects. This is the new thing looking happening. But a set pieces Gunner again taking that 9th corner denied. Deflection to 8. Eze has got it. He gets that high up. Odegaard. Zubimendi crosses it. Whenever Zubimendi is being pressed with speed, he loses the possession of the ball. But if you are giving him that space, he is too dangerous in making that. It is Odegaard trying his half. But look at that. It is Max Doman, the man who has come in. Arsenal in this season will be looking to play Max Doman, the Arsenal Academy player who is there in the squad. Max Doman trying to dominate the pitch, and that too against the reigning champions Liverpool. Rice, Zubimendi, Arsenal are looking to gain some sort of a build-up, but Liverpool on their red jerseys are down on their defensive aspect. This Odegaard, a left footer, deflection coming in. Szoboszlai getting that header deflection good enough from the far post. Ball is hovering on the mid pitch. Finally, Calafiori gets that. He passes it for Gyökeres. Calafiori is down on the pitch. He is asking for some sort of foul, but no. 90 minutes are up. 7 minutes of stoppage time for this. 3 points. Who is going to take that to answer that question? 7 more minutes left into this. Timber is out of his gas. That is what I was predicting from the start of this team, but I was expecting at least 2 goals from Liverpool. I was expecting 2 goals. Will we get that second goal? Will we get that second goal? And it is past so many decades that Arsenal has registered a win at Anfield. Mikel Arteta, when is he going to be sacked? When is Mikel Arteta going to be sacked? That is the question. When is Mikel Arteta going to be sacked? It is a big question. Mikel Arteta already looking, crying on the sidelines. It is his mentor, Manchester City Guardiola has got that defeat today, and now it is his junior Arteta also getting that defeat. What a back-to-back cheering moments for Liverpool it will be. It is Timber down on the page, but Mikel Arteta not going for any substitutions. He is looking distressed. Such moves from the managers can be really lethal if the players are going to get those bit injuries. Whom is he going to bring? Is he going to bring Luis Kelly and Rianus? These are the two options. Navaneri and Trossard not being tested in this game from Arteta. It is Eze, he has dropped in. Eze is new to the squad, but instead of making the presence of Navaneri, Trossard, he brings in Eze. My goodness, that is the wrong aspect I think Mikel Arteta did in this substitution, and that is the result why he is facing. But Dominik Szoboszlai making that goal was a marvelous one. 93 minutes are up. 4 more minutes left for the winner to be decided. Liverpool, will they keep this thin 1-0 lead till up to those 97 minutes? 7 minutes are there. Out of that, a total of 4 minutes are now up. Only 3 more minutes left. Kerkez with this. He is moving it. He gets that. Chiesa. It is a foul. Calafiori has done that to Mo Salah. Chiesa was there with that touch passing to Mo Salah, but Calafiori has got a foul to Salah. No cards yet being given. Arsenal have been really bad in getting those tackles, and refereeing has been really not that good in judging those tackles at times. Calafiori gets that easy. Gyökeres, poor touch from Gyökeres. Calafiori tries to get the ball to the far post. It is a loose opportunity inside that. Bowman, the man who is going to get that. Denied. Zubimendi, will he get that? No, denied. It is Arsenal trying to get as much shots on target from somehow, somewhere. But Liverpool are down on their defensive aspects. It is only Chiesa and Salah who are staying high up. Indo this time up against Rice. Rice trying to find the likes of Timber, denied. Gravenberg wins that. On the mid pitch, he is trying to get the clearance. He is finding Mo Salah. Will he get that? Salah tries to keep the ball, but the ball is off the pitch. A throw coming in. 95 minutes are up. Only 2 more minutes left. Mosquera this time from Arsenal getting that to Rice. It is that late 1 minute goal, and now Arsenal are struggling to make anything good for those shots to be taken. Rice passing that. Odegaard. Odegaard deep down on the center line. Passing back to Rice. Nothing from the mid pitch. Zubimendi is high up. Is Calafiori high up? The ball is let loose. Eze has got that. He's inside the box. A long touch, a heavy touch from Eze, and a clearance coming in from Gomez at the right time inside the box. But it was Trossard and it was the likes of Navaneri. Those were the two men who were in the squad for a long time. It is the substitution which Arteta got is easy. New signing. Calafiori takes that throw. Lose one. Gyökeres is taking hell lot of a time to turn. Hell lot of a time Victor Gyökeres is taking to turn. The speed which is required for a forward to be making it into the defense, into the box, Victor Gyökeres is not that man. How the hell has been getting those big goal scoring opportunities at Sporting CP. Chiesa this time moving it. Will he get that? He is single handedly moving it. He takes a shot. A deflection, I guess. Chiesa went on to take that shot past three defenders and a goalkeeper, a total of four, single handedly. Oh my god, it is a handball which is now being shown. It is Szoboszlai who gets his hand involved, but no. 7 minutes are up. 7 minutes are up. It is a corner being taken, and Liverpool are going to take that. A win that will be good one. A win that will be a good one. And on the top of the table is with 9 points, Liverpool going to be. Corner being taken, too short. My goodness, what the hell, a corner being taken. It is a war happening. Indo is getting those tackles to Gyökeres. He gets a yellow card. But he has done his job, preventing Gyökeres from making his moves. Indo showed his strength up against the likes of that strong build-up Gyökeres. 98 minutes. When is the referee going to blow that whistle? Samuel Raya going to take that free kick. Takes that so high up inside the box. Van Dijk gets that clearance. Blow that whistle. The referee is looking at his watch. Will he go to blow that whistle? The whistle has been blown and Liverpool are going to win their third match day up against the likes of Gunner set pieces, and it is none other than Dominic Szoboszlai who got a goal, and it was a set piece goal against the set pieces, and that is the story to crawl up the table on the top. Liverpool with 9 points, 3 matches, 3 wins. It was those two goals which Liverpool were conceding, but Slot made those moves and he went on to those defensive aspects. He was tested because in those attacks, nothing was looking cropping up in the first half. Neither in the second half. Only one shot on target was from Florian Wirtz. But Dominic Szoboszlai gets that goal out of nowhere. But it was stunning. It was a stunning performance. And Dominic Szoboszlai being the senior man in the squad, now with 2 and 3 seasons in his back, is really making that, playing on the right back positions, playing on those centerpiece takers, playing on those corner takers. He has been marvelous and he has done his job. Definitely man of the match for this game will be Dominic Szoboszlai. And what a moment it is for Arne Slot. Whether Arne Slot is lucky, whether Jurgen Klopp, if he is watching this game, would he wanted Liverpool to be playing in those defensive aspects and making it good? That is what the thing is. Yes, we are of this and a huge win for Liverpool fans. Come on big, my boys, come on big. But the most annoying part for today is there has been some upsets in the Premier League round 3. There has been some upsets in the Premier League round 3. Let me put this onto our screen. Just look at that. It is Liverpool now at the top. 4 is the goal difference, but in the points they are 9. Chelsea at the second spot, 3 matches played, 2 wins, 1 loss. Chelsea with 7 points, second spot. Arsenal with 6. They have lost. The goal difference is where Chelsea and Arsenal are leading Liverpool. But in the points, Liverpool are at the top. Spurs, 6 points, close enough with Arsenal, but the goal difference is where Arsenal are leading 8. Everton are doing their job decent at the 5th spot. But look at that, it is Manchester City so down on the spot. 12th spot is where Manchester City is, and they are down by Manchester United with 4 points. 4 spots. Manchester United are at the 8th spot. 4 points they have got. 3 matches, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. But Manchester City, they have played 3 matches, 1 win and 2 losses. Godzilla, is he going to be making any comeback or is it going to be Slotziola? That is what this Premier League season and all the way it is going to be in favor of Liverpool. That has been the story. And yes, we had those live poll on our chat that who is going to win. The first option was Liverpool. It is 66% votes which we got. The second option was Arsenal, 0% votes we got for Arsenal, and a draw 33% votes. And those of you who voted for Liverpool, yes, YNWA for those. And there was also that question that drop your predictions in the chat. Who backs the winner? It is Liverpool who has won that. So we are ending that question. We are ending that poll. And with that, we will be ending this live stream over here. And for tomorrow morning, we will be coming up with the transfers which are definitely going to be coming in because it is the transfer window where things have been good, and if it is going to be a big one or not, but it is that sole goal from Soslai which has made that. But will Slot go for the aspects of Isaac? That is what the thing we will be looking for. Anyways, guys, that was a good watch along we had, and before ending this, do give us those like, share, subscribe. Till then, bye bye, good night. And yes, keep goaling, guys, keep goaling. And yes, Liverpool, what a class finishing from Szoboszlai. Dominic Szoboszlai just impressed the most versatile player, and as well as playing at Leipzig, Salzburg, he has played those right back roles. But with this marvelous goal, he is turning out to be a complete package. Complete package.